Hello, hello. Welcome back. Storytime with Gigi. I have a special book today. Every day I have a special book. All books are special for one reason or another. But today's book is called Eating Fractions by Bruce McMillan. Can you guess what today's book is going to be about? Fractions and eating. Yum. I have some very special things on the side here to show you while we're eating. I mean reading. Eating's later. And this story is going out to Sydney and Carter. I know that their dad is a really good cook because their grandpa was a really good cook. And as always, you can call me Gigi or Aunt Regina or Mrs. P. And two very special children named Una and Alex. Call me Nona. Love you guys. And I love everybody who's watching. Eating Fractions by Bruce McMillan. So here's two buddies. They're going to have some fun eating fractions together. And so are we. And they have one other little buddy over in the corner. Nope, that way. And on the back cover, that story's not over yet, but he says, fractions are delicious, and I agree. So, let's see what happens during the story. And unfortunately, this is an old book, and it fell apart. But that's okay. It's still good to read. So, on this page, it says whole, W-H-O-L-E, whole. And it has the number 1 on the banana. I don't know if you can see it from there. And somebody cut the banana in half. So what happened to it? I don't have a banana, Papa. He forgot to bring me a banana. But as you can see, somebody cut the banana in half. It's in halves. When you cut something in 2 pieces, it becomes halves because there's 2 parts. Halves just means 2 parts. He brought me a banana. You want to say hi to the kids? There's Papa or Uncle Jeff.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Okay, go away. He doesn't know where to look at the camera. I don't either. But now my banana, I cut in half. And now Papa, Uncle Jeff, and I can share it later. I'm going to put them right here. Ooh, they smell good. Don't you like bananas? Maybe you don't like bananas, and that's okay. But there's some kind of fruit that you like that you might have in your house that you can cut in half and share with your brother or sister or your mom and dad. So that's what these two guys did. He's got a big old piece of banana in his cheek, doesn't he? Halves. That means something is in 2 pieces. That used to be whole. The next one, it always starts out with something that's whole. Over here. W-H-O-L-E is whole. And this little kid looks like he's pouring honey on those. And I bet they're not called Hot Crust buns. They're called cloverleaf rolls or cloverleaf buns. I don't have one of those, but I have something that's similar in shape and size. It's a little bundt cake. That's what it is, because it has all those ridges. And I do admit that I cut it into 3 pieces already, which is called thirds. Now this one was easy because it actually had 3 parts in one whole, right? In thirds. And so one of the kids has 2 and the other one has 1. Maybe there's 3 kids in your family and you can share that way. Or you can do rock, paper, scissors, right? But don't beat your brother or sister up for the extra piece if you cut something into 3. You can always give that piece to your mom or dad. Or save it for later. Or cut that piece in half too. So I already cut it into thirds, and it's easy with a bundt because, cream cheese frosting. Don't ever lick a knife. I really want to. But there's 1, 2, 3 pieces, and it's cut into thirds. Napkin. Just like theirs is, right? Wipe my other hand. And what's next? We have another hole. Oh, pizza. Do you like pizza? I love pizza. Unfortunately, my pizza is cold because this is the second time I'm telling this story. The first time I did it in ASL. There's a whole pizza. Wouldn't you like a whole pizza for yourself? And they are cutting it up. So, how many times do you think they'll cut it this time? Or how many pieces do you think they'll cut it into? They cut their pizza into 4 pieces, and that's called fourths. Fourths. Gigi has a lisp with her braces on. You see the pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. 4 fourths, if you count them all together. Can't put them back together. But let's see, my pizza looks almost the same as theirs. I just got a little pizza from the store. I really wish it was a big pizza that had lots of cheese and lots of pepperoni on it. And I cut it just like they did. Can you see them? 4 pieces. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. I wet my hands again. You should try to never touch a book with dirty hands or greasy hands because it makes it dirty. Now this one fell apart just because it's very old, but it's still pretty clean. Now they have another hole. A whole, you see one? A whole ear of corn. Why it's called an ear, I don't know. But it's called an ear of corn, and this is the whole piece. And they cut theirs in half before they cooked it, which is usually a good idea. And usually, if you have lots of kids in your family, or even if you don't, it's easier to eat a half a piece of corn. Well, I have a big 1 ear of corn, and you should always have a grown-up help you, because this is a really big knife. And you gotta put some pressure on it. And, oh well, that's easier. So now I have 2 pieces. Do you remember what these are called? 1 piece, 2 piece. This is a hole, but now it's cut, so it'll never be a hole again. This is another hole, but that's another story. Now it's 2 pieces. What are these 2 pieces called? 1 and 1. Halves. It's called a half. And they're sharing their 1 piece of corn. And that's what Papa and I will do. Looks delicious, huh? Well, if you see on the little pieces of corn, right here, there's numbers. If I can make them, and it says 1/2 and 1/2. I know, it's a little advanced for you, but that's okay. You can eat your fractions. Amazing. Now, they made something that was whole that I would prefer not to eat, so we didn't make that. And because this is a second video, I've already stirred something up that I will show you the box for in a second. But I will show you what they made. Oh, I got pizza sauce on it earlier. See, you gotta wash your hands before you touch a book. Don't play with food or eat before reading. Wash your hands. So this is that word, W-H-O-L-E, whole, and here's one whole kind of dessert. And they're making it together. They have some lettuce that's gonna go into it. Or underneath it, I think. Look. And they cut it. See, they have lettuce. They have lettuce on their dishes, and then they put their third, 1/3, because they cut it into 1, 2, 3 pieces. And where's the number? The number's right there. 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. Okay? So it's something made with Jell-O. And you know Jell-O, right? I'm sure your mom or dad made it for you. Or if you had a tummy ache, maybe Grandma and Grandpa made it for you. And this is what it is, right? Jell-O, we made lime. So I stirred it up already and I put it into, how many bowls do you think I put it into? I was going to put it into bowls that were this big. And then I realized there would be too many of them. Because this is supposed to be thirds. Right here. Thirds. T-H-I-R-D-S. So there's one. It's still a little wiggly. Well, it's always going to be wiggly. I should say it's still a little watery. 3. So we have 3 bowls that were in one big bowl. And I poured them into 3 bowls to make them thirds. And we're going to eat those later when they get firm. And come back over here. I'm so glad you guys are with me today. I wish I could be with you. The next page is another bowl, right? Everything starts in one piece. And this is a pie. Strawberry. Do you like strawberries? Some people are allergic to strawberries, so I know they can't eat them. But they are delicious. And in the summer, we have strawberry shortcake with whipped cream. So W-H-O-L-E, whole. I don't have a strawberry pie, but we found a little bitty pie. And how many pieces do you think they're cutting it into? I'm going to do it right here. But I'm not going to take it out because it's a little messy. So I'm making 2 cuts. But it made, if you can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So there's 4 pieces. So it cut it into fourths. Just like they did. Fourths. It looks like they're happy. I'm going to be happy too when I get to eat all this food. As soon as I'm done talking to you. Oh, somebody else was happy. Got to eat the pie under the table. Maybe that one kid didn't like it. And that's the end. So it's kind of a story, kind of a math book, kind of delicious because you can eat your fractions. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.